All right. So I was thinking about the Breakfast Club and Jess Hilarious, and I was just thinking about a few things about how they using her to suppress black female opinion. And I really think that's the main thing with the whole situation at the Breakfast Club. And this really ties into a bigger conversation about black women and why I really don't mess with other black women at all. Because I really, I feel like other black women be aware of the fact that they being used to do some subliminal shit that really undermines black women's opinions and undermines black women's position in anywhere, in a job, in society, whatever. It always be other black women trying to suppress other black women. And they be doing it on purpose. Like they be trying to get some little points and shit from Negroes, and they be trying to suppress other black women, or trying to um trying to take other black women down on a particular level. It be other black women doing that shit. This is why the fuck, black women are never, it'll never be no community of no black women togetherness or no crap like that'll never happen. And most black women are aware of that, because we know how other black women, you have black women who are real, like Jess Hilarious, you know what I'm saying, to speak their mind, say what they want to say, unapologetic, just being themselves, not really thinking about, not really, not fearful, not afraid. I mean, she's becoming afraid. I could see that Jess Hilarious is being, I could tell that her personality is starting to change when it comes to business, because she's being suppressed. Like just like when she did the live that she did about the Breakfast Club, she wasn't being 100% honest, I believe, about how she really felt. She was just saying certain, trying to get it, express herself, but she wasn't going in like she wanted to go in. I could tell she was suppressing a lot of opinions and things that she understand about the show and about how she being treated by the cast and the people in the background. She wasn't being upfront about it. Like she was just saying surface things, but she wasn't really, I don't feel like she really felt like she could express herself, her real opinions. Okay, because people are always trying to gaslight black women who have free thought, who are just like free thinking. They not controlled. They don't go along with a group thought. They just think on their own. They're always trying to suppress black women who are opinionated. So I feel like that's what's happening with Jess Hilarious, and I feel like they moved Lauren, the Lauren girl, in just to suppress Jess Hilarious opinions. Okay, you have to understand how these knickknacks work. They don't want black women. They want to control how we look at them and how we talk about them. Like, if it's anything a Negro have a problem with, y'all notice how with Jess Hilarious, like them niggas really be going in on her. Like when she states her opinion, niggas go in on her like a bitch. Like they go in on her like they coming at a dude. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to fight. They're more harder on her opinions than they are on any of the other cast. Now they do be coming at Charlemagne. They might come at DJ Envy sometimes. They was coming at Angela Yee, but not on the level. Y'all see the aggression with Jess Hilarious. Every time she say something, it's an aggressive response by Negroes. Then you have them little podcast faggots, these little gossip queens on the internet, the podcast faggots. You have them, going even more in on her. Like they make whole videos about her, video after video, just talking junk about her for no reason, just because she has an opinion. So that's how these chimps are. Um, that's how they are. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to, black women's opinions. So I feel like it was a strategic move with the producers to put Lauren in. Because look at how Lauren is taking over all of the segments now. Like she's just taking over the whole energy on the show. She not really giving nobody else any kind of room to speak. You know what I'm saying? She's not giving nobody no room to speak. She's like doing all of the talking, and now nobody else is really able to really express their opinions about whatever subject they're talking about. And I noticed how the whole, all of the hosts on the show are very lenient on these bitch ass niggas that's in the media right now. Like a lot of them are very lenient with the stuff that they're saying, which is why I'm not watching that shit no more, because these niggas are some bitches. Like, they really are pathetic. All of the dudes, all of the black male celebrities they be talking about are fucking lame. They has-beens, they lame. Nobody cares about these dudes. They throwing tantrums, they saying dumb shit, they in the media for really embarrassing, stories. Like, they really are pathetic. And I notice how all of the hosts on Breakfast Club are very lenient on those niggas. Like, they don't be going in on those niggas at all. They very like sympathetic and empathetic towards them for no reason. It's like, why don't y'all go in on those niggas? They're lame. Just especially like Kanye, somebody like Kanye, like they don't be going in. And I notice how Jess Hilarious is not even allowed to speak on these niggas. So they definitely using the Lauren girl, and then, which is why I don't like her anymore. Like, I officially don't like her ass, because I know what she being used for, and I know that she knows that she's being used to gaslight black female thought. I know she knows that, because her ass is so damn neutral. Like, she don't have a fucking opinion about anything. She don't have no real educated opinion about anything. She don't say anything. She don't have just a random thought about something, or she don't have no opinion about that. So I see why Negroes was trying to pit her against Jess Hilarious. Now I see what it is, because they don't like black women having no opinion about nothing. They like black women to only be able to speak if they're slow, dumb, or they not aware, or they unaware, or they unsophisticated. That's the only time they want them speaking on something. Because if you really said, if black women really said how they really feel and how they really see these bitch ass niggas in Hollywood, these dudes would be looking lame and pathetic. And the fact is, the mass media, the people that control the media, they want us to care about these Negroes. Like, they really trying to make us care about these ashy ass niggas. Like, these stories that they're reporting on are just really pathetic. Most black women would be like, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to hear about this celebrity dude. I don't care about what he got going on. I think most black women don't care. In real life, black women don't care about these black male celebrities. They don't care about these dudes. They don't care about Diddy. They keep trying to be neutral about Diddy. I noticed that too. Like, they're being real neutral with him, and trying to defend him a little bit, because they trying to say, oh well, he didn't really get charged with these civil cases and blah blah blah. I see the rhetoric and how they're trying to basically defend Diddy. They being real neutral about Diddy's situation, and they trying to persuade the black female public, the black female viewers, to be neutral. And it's like, bitch, no, in reality, black women are not neutral. They trying to see how much power they have to control our thoughts and opinions about stuff, especially when it comes to these black male celebrities who are going to jail, just like with Megan Good. They really tried to prop up that engagement. They kept promoting them everywhere. They kept trying to force us to see their relationship and be cool with it. Like, they was trying to suppress our thoughts about it. And then even Megan Good started gaslighting her fans, like, who don't like him. She started saying you insecure, you have your own problems. She sounded like a manosphere Nick when she did an interview. I think it was with Shannon Sharp, somebody she did an interview with, and she started gaslighting the women who was calling her relationship fake and a PR stunt, and pretty much saying they didn't like Jonathan Majors, and they thought he was ugly and lame and a criminal, and he, a wife beater and a hater, or whatever the hell they were saying. Black women had a lot to say about that nigga, because we don't like his ass, period. But they kept promoting him in the media with her to try to make us like him. Like, they was trying to force us to agree with her engagement and prop it up when the fuck we wouldn't do it. And then they're literally still doing it, even though black women have made it real clear that we don't like Jonathan Majors. We're not interested in him. We don't like him. We don't think that's a cute couple. We don't agree with that shit. They still promoting that couple as if we didn't make it clear that we don't like his ass. Because I know they're not doing that for the white public. They're not doing that for white people, for white fans or white society. They're not doing that for them. They're not propping up Megan Good's relationship with Jonathan Majors for a white audience. They don't care about them. They want black women to sign on to that shit. They want us to agree with it. So that's why when I be saying that, we need to stop supporting these black female celebrities, that's what I be talking about. Because most of the black women, they're just suppressing black women's opinions and thoughts. That's all they're like hired to do. That's what they're hired to do. That's what the people who are hiring them to do projects and stuff, that's what they're doing. They're trying to use them to gaslight black women's opinions. Because they have them dating trash, males that we don't approve of, that we don't find attractive, that we don't care about. They trying to force it on us. They trying to force it in our face. They put it on our algorithm all day. They try to make us care about it. And then with somebody like Jess Hilarious, they police the crap out of what she says about certain topics. And in order to completely gaslight Jess Hilarious, they literally put another black female stand-in just to suppress what she's saying. Because now nobody gets to talk and she's the main one talking and she ain't even saying nothing. She not really giving no opinion. She done jacked up the whole aesthetic, the whole setup on Breakfast Club. She's ruined it. It's not a free thinking, free thought, opinionated cast anymore. Now it's just her jibber jabbing and saying, reporting whatever the heck she reporting, and then nothing being said about nothing. Nobody having no real opinion. So she's clearly there to gaslight the conversation, which makes her lame. And I don't know why black women wouldn't dislike her for that. Like, if you're going to get on the show just to gas up Negroes who calling a black female, your black female co-host, ugly. Like, notice how these little ugly ass, dirty ass, black ass, rat ass, no money having, suicidal ass, don't have nothing popping off, slobs, these black male celebrities, slob, these losers, these fucking D-list clowns are always calling Jess Hilarious ugly. As soon as they get mad about something she say, she don't even have to say much, because these are some faggots. Like, they're gay. They're emasculated trash, and they hate black women because they're gay. I really believe that. Most of them know that they some little fuck boys, and they homos, and they be taking it up the booty hole, and they effing their way up to the top in the industry. All of them are gay, and they be really mad at black women for knowing about it. I promise you, they be really, they have a chip on their shoulder about being gay and emasculated and shit. So anytime black women say something, they go extra in on black women for saying anything about them. I really believe that. That's what has to be happening. And they always want to jump to the ugly card. With Jess Hilarious, it's always, oh, you ugly. That's the first fucking thing they go to. Black trash. And then it's not even just Jess Hilarious. I mean, it's not even just the black male celebrities. Jess Hilarious, they just did a report where they said Summer Walker had called Jess Hilarious ugly. This bitch that ain't nobody checking for, she got about 15 surgeries, 1,000 baby daddies that don't fuck with her, and she's sitting here calling somebody ugly. This shit I'm talking about. All of these black celebrities need to be boycotted. They all anti-black female, like all of them. They don't have no fucking respect at all. And they all trash. Their music is garbage. They ain't really putting out nothing that nobody cares about. They all need to disappear. Seriously. Because the fact that Summer Walker came out her fucking mouth and said that, you desperate ass bitch. Like, why you gotta call somebody ugly? Like, what the fuck you think you look like? Did any baby daddy really give a fuck about you? Or did you get babies planted in your ass and got left and got cheated on with women who look better than you? Like, if I was Jess Hilarious, I would have said this shit. Like, anybody coming at me, I would have came at their asses 10 times harder. And I know Jess Hilarious know how to dig in that ass if she want to. I know she know how to go toe to toe with them clowns that keep running their mouth. And the fact is, they just gaslighting her so she can't go in. So she got to be on the show taking abuse. She can't really express herself. She can't really give an opinion because motherfuckers gonna get salty because they some bitches, some hyper emotional ass bitches. And really, that clearly is what they brought her on the show to do. So now she can't even do her job. And now she's being gaslit. And now we got the clown ass Lauren chick who's really they ain't saying nothing, so she just gonna make black women look stupid. Cause every time something is said that we don't agree with or we have an opinion about, she gonna gaslight that shit and not really speak on it. That's why I don't like other black bitches. Like, I don't fuck with any black females, period. Cause a lot of black women are fucking dumb. They like really stupid and unintelligent. They don't have no work ethic. They don't have no way to damn get anywhere in life without sucking on some niggas dick. I promise you. They need constant brownie points from Negroes who don't like their ashy ass just so they can get ahead in life. It's really pathetic. They don't have no thought process to, put people in their place, get demand respect, get some kind of be in a job where they respect it, and you know what I'm saying, they don't check nobody. It's a lot of ashy, primitive ass black banshees like that in society right now. They just real passive, pathetic, male worshiping ass clowns. Like, they just stupid. They don't have no backbone. They don't care about shit. They just fucking dumb. Like, who the hell would deal with these hoes? And that's why it ain't gonna be no unity with black bitches. It's not gonna be no unity, period. Like, the ones who are intelligent, who can get somewhere in life because they know how to make moves, they know how to move, they know how to do what they need to do to get where they need to go and do what they need to do and get some respect. Black women like that are not going to associate with trash. So them little bobblehead bitches who are unintelligent, who don't have a thought process, who don't know how to speak up for themselves, who like to be a part of a group of ignorance because they don't have no smarts to think on their own. Them type of dumb bitches, ain't nobody gonna be fooling with them. Ain't nobody gonna be fooling with them or they little raggedy ass kids. It ain't happening. Cause them little parasite type of bitches, they really like to try to latch on to black women who are better than them, is what I noticed. Or they try to join in with some other fucking hating ass clowns to try to diminish those black women because them bitches can't compete with them. So that's what they do. They always on some fucking bandwagon and shit because they're fucking dumb. I just see that as a big problem. And it's like, that's why black women are not going to get along. It's not going to be no unity crowd. These black banshees, they talk about that a lot. Like, they starting to be on some, oh, let's unify. No, bitch, you're going to be on your own, boo. You need to go handle your shit by yourself. You're not about to have no backup. Nobody's going to be on your side. If you ain't got no sense and no intelligence and no education and no integrity and no nothing, no good attributes about yourself, you don't have anything going on, ain't nobody about to be dealing with you. You're trash. You're going to be treated like garbage. And you're not about to latch on to nobody that's going to help you. So any women you latch on to, they're going to be just as dumb as your goofy ass. And all of y'all are not going to go anywhere together. That's what's going to happen. Because intelligent black women are not going to group with your ass. It's just not going to happen. Period. I think Jess Hilarious, she should leave the show and do her own thing and just go ahead and understand now that they're not going to let her speak. They're not going to let her speak. They gaslighting her. They humiliated her ass. They tried to embarrass her and humiliate her. And they did it on purpose. They wanted to humiliate her. They wanted to bring her to tears. They wanted they wanted the public bash her. You know why? You know why? Because she's opinionated and she has a backbone. That's why. They don't like black women like her. Black women like her are not allowed to have a job in Hollywood. They're not allowed to speak. They're not allowed to be relevant. And that's why the hell they trying to put everybody against her, because they trying to make that a standard. Like, we don't fuck with black women like Jess Hilarious. We don't mess with her. We don't mess with opinionated black women who gonna say what they want to say. We only mess with black women who can be controlled, who are punk bitch, who are suppressed, who are nignog dick worshippers, who always on the bandwagon and go along with group thought and don't never have an individual opinion. That's the black women we like. That's the only ones we propping up. That's the only ones we gonna allow to speak. That's what the hell this is about. That's why they keep harassing her. That's why you see so many channels against her. That's why you see so many nignogs, these effeminate, homo type style ass niggas, these beta males. That's why you see so many channels of theirs like harassing her. Oh, all of the black women you've ever seen in Hollywood who are opinionated and don't take no shit, and have who are smart, just smart. All they got to be is smart. Any black woman like that, you don't see them anymore. They're not in Hollywood. Y'all notice that? They not there. Where are they? They're not doing projects anymore. They're not doing movies anymore. They're not relevant. Nobody's talking to them. They don't get a seat to be interviewed by nobody relevant. They don't get talked about. They are completely ignored. They're completely in the background. Like, you don't see them. They're not talking. Even if they doing projects, it's very low key, and you not hearing about it. It's not being heavily promoted, and you don't hear them speaking. In particular, you won't hear them talking about anything current, like anything that's going on. And that's why, because these motherfucking bitch ass males, um, they boycotted them. They blackballed them. They making sure that they not out here. I mean, all of social media is controlled. All social media, every black female on social media right now is getting views, are all talking heads. All of them are bobbleheads. That's why they only talk about celebrity gossip, and they always being neutral. And they obsessed with Cardi B. Most of them are obsessed with talking about any female that's going through some relationship issues with some nignog. Like, that's what they main conversations is Diddy and niggas, Cardi B and Offset. Like, this, they always bringing it up. They always bringing up some celebrity female beefing with an ashy nignog over some relationship garbage that nobody cares about. So that's how you know they a bobblehead. Because why are you always talking about that? You seem like you lonely or you desperate or something, because why are you always talking about that? Do you have any other interests in life? Do you watch any other content? Do you think about anything else in life? Do you have any other thoughts other than celebrity relationships? I really get tired. I mean, I don't even get tired anymore because I don't listen. I don't watch those videos. I started watching that shit a long time ago. I don't even support other black female content creators. Like, anytime I see them come up on my algorithm, I scroll. I don't even give them any attention. I don't even watch it because I know they're going to talk about something stupid because they don't have a life. Like, most of these black female content creators, either they talking about hair weave and makeup, or they talking about celebrity males, and mainly celebrity black males, mainly the broke down with the hood rat ones, and who they dating and who they having beef with and who they got pregnant. Or they talking about a celebrity black female who got knocked up by some hood rat celebrity dude, and that's all they talk about. They really don't have no thought process. Matter of fact, I had downloaded TikTok like a long time ago. I don't know when the hell I downloaded. I was trying to look at somebody's TikTok or something. It wouldn't let me do it until I downloaded the app. So I had made the app, but I don't never be on it because I don't really like TikTok like that. But the other day I was on there before I just blocked it off my phone. I was on there and I was seeing these black women doing this challenge where It was like called the 21 and no kids challenge. I was like, what the F is these black banshees doing? Why would you make a challenge like this? Why would you uh make, if you have a whole point, like if you have a point about not giving birth or not wanting any kids, why in the hell would you make a dance out of it? Why would you make it a joke, like you doing a dance to it? Like, why would you do that? It was the stupidest thing I ever seen, and it just kept coming up on my algorithm on TikTok over and over and over and over again. I was like, oh, I see what this shit is. I realized at that point that TikTok, you can't control the algorithm on there, so you just gonna see the same stupid garbage over and over again. So I got rid of that crap fast, because I was seeing how ignorant the black women are on TikTok, like how stupid they look on TikTok. And I was like, oh, I'm definitely not about to look at this garbage, and I'm not about to be seeing any conversations about this ignorance. It's embarrassing, and I don't want to see it. It was like real pathetic. I was like, you black women are primitive. Y'all on the lowest level. Because the sad part is they was trying to act like people was caring about them having kids. That was what the embarrassing. That's why I really was embarrassed. Because all of them had gallons of makeup on. They had lace fronts on. Their whole scalp was fake. Their whole face was fake. And then they was dancing around like they were excited about not having no kids. And I'm like, okay, well, you don't look like you don't want no kids. You kind of look like you thirsty. You want attention and nobody's giving you none. That's what was embarrassing about it. I mean, first of all, it was a dance. The dance thing was just stupid. That was just unsophisticated. It made them look dumb as hell. But then it was the fact that they looked really desperate when they was doing it. Like, you clearly want attention. Like, if you're going to do a challenge like this and look like how you looking, that's not making you look like you don't want any kids. It's not giving what you trying to give. Because if you're trying to give, I don't have any kids. I'm focusing on my career. If you're trying to give sophistication, like, I'm too smart to be having some kids. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not dealing with none of that. I'm just focusing on what I need to focus on, building up my finance. If that was what they was trying to give, that's not what it was giving at all. So that's why it was embarrassing, because they wasn't achieving the look they was trying to achieve. They looked really desperate and really pathetic. And then it was so pathetic that they started attacking other women, because men clearly didn't give a fuck about them not having no kids, because nobody was saying anything. These women were looking like they was just miserable and desperate and lonely, because men wasn't saying nothing. So because men wasn't saying nothing to them and didn't care, they started attacking other women, saying other women was hating on them. And I was like, what the hell? So that was your goal? Your goal was trying to get other women hating on you? Why would other women be hating on you? Then they try to make it a thing about other women with kids hating on them. And I'm like, in real life, I ain't never heard of that. I ain't never heard of no woman being hating on the other woman for not having kids, or hating on another woman for having kids. I just ain't never heard of that ever in my life. I ain't never seen no. That's something I've never witnessed personally. Like a woman legit hating on another woman because she don't have no kids, or vice versa. I just ain't never seen women hate on each other about kids. That's something I'm very new to even acknowledging, because I ain't never seen that before. Because usually, if you want kids, you have them. I mean, other women, if they don't agree with it, or you have a baby daddy that's trash or whatever, most women, without kids, just gonna be happy that they don't have any kids, because they ain't dealing with the shit that you dealing with. You feel me? Now, I've seen that before, where a woman like, okay, I'm glad I ain't in her situation. But not a hating, not a jealousy. It's more like, I'm just glad I'm not in your situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it couldn't be me type energy. Or a woman that don't have no kids, she could be jealous of a woman for having kids, because she wants some. If that's only if she wants kids. If a woman has kids and another woman wants kids and she can't have kids, or she just ain't found the right dude, or a dude men don't really mess with her like that. Because I know some females like that, where They just dudes don't they ain't never been able to be in a long term relationship enough, long term enough for that to happen. And if it did happen, they would just have to get pregnant just to do it, and then raise their child by themselves. Because it ain't gonna be no unity thing where she married and she has kids. It's gonna be more like, I just trapped this dude into having a baby because I wanted to have one. I know a lot of females that's been in that situation, a whole lot. Like, that's most black women's situation, really. If you really want to think about it, most black women do. That's the deal. That's why they be having children out of wedlock at the rate that they do, because it be some shit where they with a dude and he don't really want to marry her like that. He just want to hit it and quit it. And then she end up getting pregnant because she like, well, this is my time. If I'm gonna get pregnant, it's gonna be by this piece of trash, because I'm not gonna wait around for nobody else. So they just get desperate and they get pregnant. That's most black women's situation. So I mean, I don't feel like it's a hating situation though, because it's so prevalent that I don't feel like it's a hating situation. Now, when it comes to women like hating on each other because another woman is married and then the other woman want to be married, that I've seen that shit. That's true. You know what I'm saying? If they was doing a challenge like that, then that, first of all, that would be pathetic if they did do that shit. But I would see how they could say, "Oh, you just mad because I got a husband and I'm married." You know what I'm saying? I could see that shit being an argument, but somebody being hating on you because you don't have no kids, bitch, that's an outright lie. Ain't nobody caring about you not having no kids. I think most women are congratulating. I don't know the type of weirdos who jealous of a woman not having no damn kid. I don't know. There's some weirdo bitches like that. I do see on social media it be women all up in other women's business about having kids. But sometimes I really be thinking those are male accounts who are just pretending to be female. I really don't think women care that bad. I think most women, if they have kids that they regret having, they are happy to see another woman not have kids. Like, they happy about it. They don't be jealous. They be like, "Yay, you didn't have no kids, girl. I'm telling you, this ain't the shit you want." You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like they'll be jealous. And so far as the marriage thing, if that might be still a thing, but I don't really think people, not even people, black women, give a fuck about marriage anymore. Like, I really don't think black women care about that shit. Not anymore. Like, that might have been a thing when the delusions was really high back in the day. There might have been a thing where, oh, I got a husband and you don't. I don't think black women up on that shit no more, which is why them dumb assholes is probably doing that challenge about ain't got no kids and trying to get on other women's fucking nerves. Black women are pathetic. This shit is pathetic, because it's like, do y'all see how they be sitting around trying to figure out how to get on other women's nerves? Like, bitch, ain't nobody caring about your life. You a liar. Nobody cares about you. That's why you on fucking TikTok making a thing out of it, because nobody cares. If somebody really cared about what you had going on, you wouldn't even be trying to draw attention to yourself. You would just be minding your damn business and then asking questions like, why the fuck is you in my business? But nobody's in your business. You had to make a thing out of it, then try to make somebody be in your business. Ain't nobody giving a fuck about what the hell you got going on. Because most black women are aware of why the hell a black woman wouldn't have no kids. I think other black women are well aware of why other women don't have no kids. Bitch, you ain't have no kids and you ain't got no dating pool. Like, we know the truth. Like, the fuck? Most of us wouldn't have no damn kids if we ain't just go ahead and do what we needed to do to have the kids. That's most black women's situation. If they don't just have the kids, they won't never have no kids. If they try to wait till everything is good, they find a good man, or they find be in a good financial situation. If they wait for that, they'll be waiting the rest of their damn life to have kids. They won't be having kids until they in their damn 40s or damn near 50s. That's the truth. So most women settle because they know if they don't, they not gonna have no kids. So we already know why the hell a woman wouldn't have no kids, and ain't nobody hating on that shit. That's just crazy talk. But that's why I don't deal with black female spaces and shit on social media, because these bitches are pathetic. They so embarrassing. I ain't never seen black women be so pitiful and pathetic as much as they are now in today's time. I ain't never seen no shit like this. Shit done got to the worst it can get. I ain't never seen black women in this state my entire life. I mean, black women always being pathetic. When I think about the 90s, I think about, those TV shows when black women was on talk shows and stuff talking about why these men don't want to date me, or the cheating shows where they man always cheating on them and shit. Black women was pathetic back then too, but the thing was, it was just like TV buffoonery. You feel me? Like it just seemed very fake. Like, I mean, not, yeah, like kind of like just fake scripted um tropes and stuff. I don't know. It just didn't seem like, even though watching those TV shows of black women saying, being kind of pathetic over men or whatever, it wasn't really prevalent in real life like that. You didn't see it in real life like that. Not on the level you seen it on TV. You feel me? But now the desperate shit is like, so, because you know it's on social media. It's like being broadcast on social media. That's different than, even in my mind that I know social media is fake, it still make it more realistic because it's social media. And that's what they're embarrassing. That's why it's 10 times worse now. And the fact that I be seeing black women in real life acting really, really extremely pathetic too. So it don't just be on social media. Like, black women, legit, especially Gen Z. Gen Z is very desperate. And I know why, because they don't have no dating pool. A lot of their male group is gay and weird and shit and ugly and broke. They just ain't got no dating pool. And I do understand, when you a girl and you growing up and you starting to grow up and mature, and you want to date and you want to be courted and all that stuff. I do get it. I get it. I get that's a part of being the female experience, especially being a young female. But these little girls are really desperate, and it's sad because it ain't really nothing nobody can do about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, these males are just fucked up, and it's like, you can't. Only way you can stop them from being really thirsty and desperate and competitive and weird is by conditioning them to understand that these males ain't shit. Because if you don't condition them to understand that, they're gonna be really acting real pathetic and doing really lame ass stuff because they don't know any better. They think being lame and doing pathetic, attention starved antics is the way to get attention and get what they want. You have to train them not to be like that and understand, like, these dudes are just, you just don't have no dating pool. Like, you have to explain that shit to them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta explain them the dynamic, the situation with males on Earth. You don't have no dating pool, especially if you're a black girl. You gotta explain to black girls with the truth. Cause my daughter ain't gonna be pathetic. I'm not gonna let that shit happen. She not gonna be desperate. She not gonna be pathetic. Because desperation and being pathetic, all that leads to is you being a poor, broke ass baby mama. That's all it's gonna lead to. You're gonna be having kids that you can't afford, and that bitch ass dude is not going to take care of them. That's what desperation leads to. These males of today are fucking disgusting, and these little girls don't even realize because they didn't grow up at a time where men were men and they brushed their damn teeth and they washed their ass and they didn't smell like weed and fucking crap, and they were grooming themselves and they shaved and they had money and they knew to take a girl out. You spend money on her, buy her some pocketbooks, or take her on a date and spend money on her. Like this, they don't come from that time, so they have absolutely no idea about how things used to be. So now they just train to accept this nasty shit. So now anytime they see a dude that don't stink or look halfway decent, they be acting real desperate and thirsty and pathetic. And it's like, it's just got disgusting, man. I don't deal with bitches because I know that I know why I know why this shit is like it is. I know why these environments are like they are, because these males have declined so bad in every aspect of life that women are desperate now to have a family. Like, they get more desperate with the situation because it ain't nothing to choose from. So now they all scrounging and scraping to find something decent, and it's like it ain't nothing out there. And it's like they have to goddamn They have to accept this shit for what it is. We're not living in the time. We're not living damn decade ago, 2 decades, 3 decades ago. We're not living in that time no more. Shit has changed drastically for the worse. And it ain't nothing nobody can do about it. These little girls don't need to be desperate. They need to get their asses off TikTok. TikTok is the worst fucking thing that ever happened to fucking society. I'm telling y'all. TikTok is way different than Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. It's different. They really fuck with people's heads on there. It's real fake on there. Their algorithm is aggressive as fuck with bullshit. Like, get off of there. Because black women on there look like they losing their fucking minds. Like, I don't even want no parts of that. I don't want to watch it or nothing. Because they look like they going fucking crazy. It's like, bitch, calm down and relax. You don't need to be on. Why the fuck are you doing these dance videos? You a grown ass woman. Go out there and take care and handle your damn business and get the hell off social media. Because that's ridiculous. That your ass, you got 40-year-old women up there was trying to be a part of the 21 and no kids challenge. Why is your 40-year-old ass on here bragging about not having no damn kids like you a teenager? You're not a teenager. The fuck? You're not even a part of the conversation. Why is you joining in on a damn conversation that ain't got nothing to do with you? I mean, unless they try to goddamn bring awareness to look, but they need to do it in a more sophisticated way. They don't need to be doing no little stupid ass challenge. They need to be like, look, little girls, it's okay to not have no kids. I'm 40 or whatever age. I decided not to have no kids. I really am fully satisfied with my decision. I don't feel like I'm missing out. I don't feel like I'm losing out on anything. I don't feel like I don't feel bad about it. Like the way they think, the way they try to train you to make you think you're gonna feel if you decide not to have no kids, you're not gonna be feeling like that, because look at how bad shit is. It ain't gonna do nothing but get worse. Like, this shit is trash. It ain't no reason to be bringing no life here in the situation we're in. Period. These fucked up males are literally trying to go back to slavery and shit. So it's a wrap. Don't bring no kids here. You still can exercise your full fucking right. In today's time, you can still exercise your full right not to have sex and not to have kids. They can do whatever they want. They can try to brainwash you and do whatever the hell they want to do. But at the end of the day, you have full dominion over your existence and choices and body. So if you don't want to damn have kids, you don't have to. I would approve of that message more than doing a dance challenge. Like, I mean, doing something really ghetto and retarded and primitive like that. Like, that's not the way to go. It's just not. It's stupid. It is dumb. And really, the way they control our algorithms, it probably wasn't, because I'm pretty sure a lot of those women was doing it so men would see it, but it ended up just women seeing that shit. Because they can control the algorithm. They don't have to promote that to men. You understand? Like, they could keep men from seeing that. Like, because if you look at men's algorithm versus your algorithm, I'm pretty sure that it's two different algorithms. It's not the same thing that's being promoted. You know what I'm saying? With both of your algorithms, it's not the same. So the fact is, if you're doing thirsty stuff for attention like that, more than likely men are not even seeing it, because they can block that shit out of their algorithm, so they won't have to see it. And then you're just going to be sitting there looking stupid. So I just, a lot of black women are unsophisticated as hell. They really be thinking they running shit on here on social media. You're not running nothing. These algorithms are controlled, and they just want you to be desperate. They want to feel like they controlling your life and your thought process and swaying your decisions. That's all these motherfuckers really want, is control. At the end of the day, that's all they care about. Things ain't what it seems, and they want you to be desperate because you don't have no males to choose from. So if they feel like if you get desperate enough, you'll choose any male. That's what they hoping on and banking on, is that you get so pathetic and desperate that you literally will procreate with any male and not have no standards, because you can't have none. Because if you set standards, you're not gonna mess with anybody, because they're not gonna meet it. So, but anyway, just notice how you don't. Black women don't talk about that on radio. You'll never hear a black woman talking about the stuff that I talk about on radio. You'll never see them have an opinion about that. Like, notice how on the Breakfast Club they don't talk about no challenges, like stupid challenges like that. Like, if black women doing a challenge or doing or having a conversation that revolves around reproduction or politics or something, anything dealing with some real deep conversations, you won't see none of these major outlets, news outlets. You won't see them talking about it. They'll gaslight the whole conversation and act like that shit didn't even happen. That's what I mean by, you know, black women's voice being gaslit, because they won't let us talk about nothing on a broad scale. They always trying to water down our conversations, or they put neutral ass people on these shows so they can neutralize the conversation. They do this every time because they want to gaslight black women and shit. They think they gonna run us and tell us what the fuck we gonna do. They really believe this. And it's like the black women who are easily to manipulate, they just gonna be left in the dust. Like, the ones who gonna fall for that crowd, they just gonna be left in the dust. Like, no, you're not about to have no unity with no black women. Because I just see, just like on the Breakfast Club, I was seeing comments from black women saying, oh, let's love each other and unify. No, we're not. No, you by yourself. It be a lot of black women making these type of comments on the internet lately, and they be making videos gassing up other black women for getting pregnant and, with trash, and trying to gas it up and make other black women celebrate it and think it's good. And it's like, no, you're not gonna make us think nothing is good. You're not gonna make us do nothing. Like, if we don't agree with something, we don't agree with it. If we don't like sexy red, we don't like sexy red. Whatever we don't agree with, we're not agreeing with it, and you bitches are not gonna do nothing about it. So it's like, mind your business and stay in your lane. So if you over in that lane where you accept certain things and you cool with it, stay your raggedy ass on that side and stop worrying about the women who are on the other side. Because they ain't none of your concern. We're not being a part of your garbage. You're trash, and you're going to be over there with the trash, and we're not about to be conversing with you. Period. We don't care nothing about you. We're never going to be friends with you or help you out or be cool with you or none of that. We're not doing that. And they need to get that through their head. Like, it ain't no black female unity. It ain't no unity. It ain't none, boo. Black women are not unified. Black women are not unified. They're not. They're not. Now, these elders might be unified. That's because they don't have no kids. I mean, their kids are grown. Their kids are grown. They're getting old. Everybody dying off. So that's why they unified with some sisterly type thing, because they old. But black women who are just like the younger generation, we're not unified. And we're not going to be unified, because with millennials, we don't identify with Gen Z. So we're not never going to connect with them because we don't identify with them. We don't have anything in common with them. So we're not unifying with them. We're just not doing it. We're not going to be cool with the stuff they cool with. We don't think on their level. We come from a different generation and a different mindset. We're not unifying with them ever in life. It'll never happen. And then other millennial black women, we're not unified with them because we're all grown and we have our own lives. You feel me? Like, we're grown. It ain't no unity, nothing. Like, please. She has her life. She and the other, we just not connected like that. I mean, we have opinions about stuff, but we not unified. It ain't no group activity, like group effort. Like, it ain't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Those days are over, I believe. Like, I feel like that was a certain generation, that pro-black Panther Pride movement type of energy. I think that was a certain generation, and that generation is not prevalent today. That's what I believe. So the stuff that they're seeing with the younger generation is what's prevalent. That's the move and the wave. That unity crap doesn't exist. And a lot of these younger black women are trying to make this a thing, this woke pro conscious thing. They trying to make this a thing. And it's not a thing. It ain't never gonna be a thing. It's not gonna be a thing. It's really just gonna be intelligent black women who have their mind together, they understand what's what. It's gonna be them, and then it's gonna be the other side who don't have no sense, and then that's gonna be how that's gonna go. It ain't gonna be no unifying of the two different opinions. It's not gonna happen. And black women in particular are not cool with each other like that. We're divided, is what my point is. We're divided. Black women are divided. You have some black women who are Trump supporters and manosphere buffers. Them bitches are trash. Nobody fucking likes them. Like, that's what I mean. It's them bitches and everybody else. Them Trump supporting hoes. Like, it's them nigga bitches and then it's everybody else. It ain't, we not unified. We're definitely divided, and we're gonna stay divided. And the reality is, we don't need to be together. For what? For what? I know the women who need to bridge a bridge because you fucking need to build a bridge because you're ignorant. And you want somebody, you want to feel like you got a mammy right there to help you and keep you up because you stupid. And you want somebody, you want a fallback person. But guess what? You ain't about to fall back on nobody. You gonna fall on the floor is what the hell's gonna happen. So if you ain't got your mind together, you ain't got no sense, then you gonna be by yourself. And I hope whatever Nick Dog, like, for the Nick Dog worshipers, I hope that they really stick it out with you. Period. I hope they stick it out with you. I hope that your Nick Dog worship is legit and it works out in your favor, and you don't end up by yourself or end up destitute or your ass beat or whatever the hell these niggas have to offer. I hope that doesn't happen to you, and he really is legitimately there for you for as long as you need him there for you, and he don't ever become a burden or problem or issue, and then you able to just have a functional life. I hope that happens. I would never wish for the opposite. I hope it happens because that's their mentality. A lot of these type of women, that's their mentality. They think niggas is great and everything's good, and what I'm saying, other women are just desperate, insecure, whatever the hell, whatever. That's what they think. So if that's the case, then I hope that is the case. But mind your fucking business, though. Don't worry about what the other women are doing. You just mind your fucking business over there and do what you need to do, and stop worrying about what other women are doing who don't agree with your mindset. Like, if you're not a feminist, like if you're anti-feminism and you anti-womanhood and you pro men just being elevated over women, and what I'm saying, them getting propped up and getting taken care of and provided for, and help a brother out. Let's go help Unc and help a brother out and stuff. If you on that shit, I mean, more power to you. I just hope it works out. But if you, like I said, if don't have no issue with other women who don't think like you, is my problem. And don't try to unite with them because they not going to unite with your ignorant ass. You going to be by yourself, bitch, is the deal. Okay? You don't have no community of women you about to run to when you need services and help. It ain't happening. We not unified. It ain't no women. It ain't no shit like that. Whatever community that you saw growing up when you were really little, which was a long time ago, that was a different society, a different mentality, and economically it was different as well, which is the main thing. So whatever unity you saw with black women, like being of service to other black women, whatever you saw, that's not reality now. That's not how things are moving now. So if you think that you're going to build a family and then you're going to have all this backup with other women around your ass who going to help you raise your kids, you're not about to have that, is what I'm trying to tell you. Your immediate family will be the only ones there to support you, and it won't be no outsiders that give a fuck. And even if you have outsiders, they're not going to be competent enough. Most of them are not going to be competent enough to help you. efficiently. Okay? They're not going to be competent enough to help you and give you sufficient help. So that's what you need to realize. So if you want to do that, if you want some anti-feminism, pro-male mentality, then that's what you're going to be dealing with. Don't expect other women. Don't expect nothing out of other women. You need to expect something out of that male that you worshiping. So if you a male worshiper, you need to expect him to do all the things that you need him to do. Don't run to other women. No, you run to that male that you worship for help and services, money, emotional support, uh, financial support, whatever the hell you need. You run to his ass because you're not going to no women, other women who knew not to fuck with them and knew that they needed to push feminism and what I'm saying, knew that they needed to get their own ish together and make sure that the law stays in their favor and make sure that they are able to take care of themselves. Women who think like that are not united with your bitch ass and don't like you either. And they don't need your help because they competent. They don't need no man to come save them. They don't need no savior. So they're not going to be on your level of thinking. So your raggedy ass is going to be by yourself, as you should. Look, I already said that them Gen X, and Boomers are tricking Gen Z to believe things that's not real because I see I see them saying stuff that they don't even really believe. Like they'll say stuff to little girls about getting married and finding a good man, and it's still good. They'll say stuff like that, and I don't believe in their mind they really believe that. Because if they did, where's your husband at? Where's your good man at? Where's your tangibles at? Why you don't have it? Why you don't have it? Why your friends don't really have it? Oh, I know all of the business, so I know it's your friends from church. Yeah, I know what they husbands was doing. I know what they put them through financially. I know what be going on with everybody because black women gossip. So it be known what be going on. So you can't believe the stuff that you telling this younger generation when you haven't experienced it yourself. So I know you not being honest with them. So that's the issue for me. That they just be outright spreading lies and delusion. Then they be trying to be on this pro-black stuff. But you know what I noticed though? I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna give boomers some credit because some of the boomers that I've seen, they know people full of shit. Like after Donald Trump became the president, a lot of boomer black women, their attitude is a little different now. I do notice that they're not acting as delusional as I would have expected them to act. I think a lot of them are resentful towards the younger generation and kind of looking at them as like, you need to get your asses up and vote and do whatever the hell you need to do because y'all really slacking. They starting to look at the younger generation a little different than they was. I mean, when it comes to Negro males, that Negro male worship is deep. So they don't see that they don't see that niggas are the problem. They just feel like it's a whole generational mentality problem. But my stance is that it's black males who have always been the problem. Because these niggas didn't raise their sons to be bout shit and be political and be intelligent and be whatever or be aware. They didn't raise them right. And now they just drug addicts, stink, they dirty. They don't care about hygiene, they don't care about money. They just pathetic. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the main issue for me. But them boomers, them damn boomers, they do see some shit that's very, very wrong. And it don't look like they really trying to be really cool, with this generation like that. I guess they just unifying amongst themselves and minding their business. Seem like the boomers are like, I ain't babysitting no kids. I ain't helping nobody out. They pretty much have the same mentality as me. Like, they're not trying to babysit their grandkids. They're not trying to lend out a lot of help. They don't think they should be doing that. And they honestly don't care. You know what I'm saying? Most boomers that I'm seeing, that's how they acting a little bit. I see it a lot. Because I seen some like viral videos of black women saying those, black grandmama saying those are your kids and I ain't had those kids and you need to, take care of your own kids. And I was just seeing that a lot of that energy. But and that's what I thought, because the thing is with that, with the whole their energy with dealing with their grandkids and their daughters and stuff, I really think that's the main energy with black female baby boomers. I really don't think they on some, oh, let's be a unity. Let's unify. Let's be a community of. I don't think black women on that shit at all. Not the boomers. I don't think they on that at all. Boomers are keeping to themselves. They go on about their regular routines of doing things, their traditional routines of doing things, and they're not really trying to deal with their kids and grandkids. They're not dealing with them. And that lets me know that they are in the same mind frame as me. They're not community minded. They're not talking some, oh, let's all of us black boomers get together and help our daughters out, help our sons out. Like, they're not on that shit. They do whatever they feel like doing. If they want to get a baby, the kids some clothes and do little things here and there. But when it comes down to really helping and really like doing what you would have to do in this time, like really take them kids and really have them with you the majority of the time while your daughters have to work and stuff, and the baby daddy's got to work, whatever, they're not on that. So they really seeing what the hell is on. They not, boomers are with me. Boomers are feminists. Boomers are, they talk all this male worship crap, but they don't really believe in that shit as far as I'm concerned. Because they feel like you should just take care of your own ish. They don't want to, they not doing no grandmother duties. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not putting themselves in a position where they got to be a certain type of way. You feel me? Like, when they talk about being a wife and being a mother, you need to have some kids and you need to take care of your man and all that crap. They not with that. Because they not doing no grandma duties. They not doing what grandmas do. So they're rejecting being grandmothers. They rejected it. Like, they be having their grandkids call them Meemaw and all coming up with names for their grandkids to call them instead of grandma. They are completely rejecting being a traditional grandmother. So that means to me that they are feminists. They believe in feminism, feminist principles, which is like, I don't have to be no cookie cutter grandmother. I don't have to do what society expects me to do. Like, those are your kids. You take care of your own kids. I ain't had those kids. You the mama, you laid down, you had kids, you wanted to have a family, so they got one. Take care of them. That's what they really own. That's how they were treated by their parents. And that's how they treating their kids. Like, it ain't a lot of black women who are coddled and stuff, like, come from a wealthy, wealthy family where they have all this support, and that's not prevalent. Like, no, that's not how stuff really is. You know what I'm saying? Them boomers they not up on that. Now Gen X, I wouldn't say that they really like that. Gen X is more living with their kids because they need help. Because a lot of Gen Xers had kids as teenagers. So their kids are grown. So they have their kids watching their kids. And they have their kids living with them and paying bills. That's what they own. Gen X is very dysfunctional. I wouldn't say that they are anti-feminism, but they might be more indoctrinated with, being married or having a man. They might be more indoctrinated with those principles and beliefs than, I'll say, millennials. Millennials are not marriage oriented. We already know our male group is garbage. Like, we done seen it all. We done been through a lot as a generation. So we know not to be on that train. It's only a certain sector of dumbass millennials who are mentally primitive. Like, they got to be the dumbest because they literally seen. They really grew up. I'll say this. They grew up in a time where women was like really pushing for their own freedom, their sexual freedom, their economic freedom, their political freedom. We grew up in that time. We seen it. We seen the push for girl power and all of that. That's our generation. We grew up seeing that. We grew up with with TLC having all the condoms on, safe sex, being able to control your body, have sex when you want, and just protect yourself. And we should be able to do whatever we want and have sex when we want. You know what I'm saying? And not have sex if we don't want. You know what I'm saying? Like, we grew up with those things being embedded in us politically. So I don't see why the hell a millennial would be on some anti-feminism crap. Like, what the fuck kind of a brain dead retard are you? And you in a situation right now where you don't have any males to even choose from. So why in the hell would you ever be against your own progression and progress in life? Like, why would you be against it? If you have to lean on a man, you'll never get one. So you look stupid as fuck. And if you want some any man or do type of mentality, then you're a jackass. Like, what more can you say? Like, what can you say about somebody that damn dumb? Your dumb ass is stupid enough to be against your own freaking interests. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? If any man will do, then you can be with the most dirtiest male. Like, these bitches, women who think like that are fucking retarded. Like, they're slow because they really think a magical man is going to save them. They really believe this. So that's their problem. They're deeply delusional, and they really looking for a knight in shining armor to help them. And they believe in it, and they believe it's going to happen. So they really putting all their eggs in that basket of thinking that, oh, I'm going to find this man to be my savior, and it ain't no other way around it. Like, it ain't no. They heavily brainwashed to the max, and stupid too. So like I said, those type of females are just dumb, and I'm not having nothing to do with their crusty ass. I don't need to have nothing to do with them. I'll never unite with them. I'll never be cool with them. I'm not watching them dumbass channels. So any female on some stupid ish like that. Matter of fact, black women are banned and abolished. Like, I don't watch black female content because they're all dumb. They're all like talking heads, and I see that they don't have no original thought. So I don't watch black women do anything. They can stay the F out of my face. I don't I don't want to see them speak. They're not on my level. They're kind of ignorant, so I'm not going to listen to any black female because none of them have anything that anybody else would need. You feel me? Like, they don't have no information to give. They don't have no education to give. It ain't nothing they really offer, so it ain't even no point in dealing with them at all. That's how I really feel. You know, it's some black women, I guess, who get it, but they voice ain't that loud. So it is what it is. And that's what I'm saying. I won't be uniting with black women who ain't educated, who don't have no intelligence. Like, I'm not going to be dealing with them. If you're stupid as hell, then dummy, I'm just gonna watch you suffer because that's what you deserve. You're stupid. Being dumb is a choice. Being ignorant is a choice. So you don't want to educate yourself. You don't want to get no intelligence. You don't want to be progressive, then that's your business, and I don't have to deal with your crusty ass, nor will I, because somebody like me, I don't really need anyone. Like, I don't need to have friends. I don't need to be social. I don't have a need for that. That's something that, okay, if I have it, all right, okay, cool, that's cool, but it ain't nothing I need. I'm not needy. So it's like that shit can be cut the fuck off, and I won't care. Because I'm the type of person, I guess it's because I'm really intelligent. I've learned how to be on my own. Like, I learned how to entertain myself and be on my own. So I don't have no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not scared of being alone. I'm not, I don't care about being popular. I don't care about being liked. I don't care about any of that type of garbage, because I think it's stupid and primitive to think like that. Like, I always need, but you can be needy all you want to. That ain't, don't nobody owe you nothing. If you're needy, okay, well, that's just you. You gonna be very self destructive in life because you're so needy. And when people are not there, what are you going to do? That's how my brain works. So that's my intelligence kicking in. Like, no, stop being needy. You can't be needy because nobody's really obligated to entertain you. Ain't nobody obligated to be in a relationship with you. Ain't nobody obligated to do nothing for you. These are things that you can luck upon having, or you might have, and it's good, but it could be taken away at any moment. You can be in a relationship, your boyfriend could die, or he could just break up with you, cheat on you, decide to lose his effing mind. Like, anything like that can happen. You can be friends with someone and they die, or they don't want to be your friend no more, or they move out of town. Anything can happen where a relationship is over. It's just not there anymore. So you always have to prepare yourself for that scenario. You can't be pathetic. You can't think that people are entitled. I mean, like, you can't think you're entitled to people's energy and care. You can't think that. That's not how this world works. It's not reality. People can do whatever the F they want to. They can care one day and not give an F the next day. And they do it all the time. Some people, they get off on that crap. Like, they be getting off on the fact that if you're a really needy person, they'll get off on the fact that you needy. They be having fun playing with your ass because they know they can. Because they diabolical and weird. And they just want to see you. And weirdos do stuff like, it's a perverted thing to do. It's sick and weird to do. But people be doing that. Especially dudes. They the main ones who do that. They want to, as soon as you act like you love them or need them or depend on them, they'll start fucking with you because they know they can. As soon as you get them power, then now they messing with you because they know they can. Now they not answering your phone calls. Now they not there. Now they being funny. Now they acting like they too good. Now they acting like, oh, somebody better than you. That's what they do. It's just a natural thing that males do because they just want to feel dominant and in control and have power over a female. So I don't let dudes play with me like that. Like, when you grown, you don't allow people to control you emotionally like that, because it's just about being mature. You know that, oh, you trying to play with somebody else. Cause I ain't about to play with your crusty ass. Who the hell you think you is? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way you get. That's the way you supposed to develop. That's the way you supposed to mentally develop yourself as an adult. It's all about growing up. You got bigger fish to fry. You got more important things to worry about. So I decide to cut people the hell out. I don't deal with people. Like, if you create any kind of energy around me that's not productive, like, it's not enhancing my energy. If you ain't giving me nothing, I don't really want to be around you. Like, for what? So females who think like this generation thinks, I'm not having nothing to do with them. I ain't your friend or none of that. Why would I want to be your friend? Like, you're not even on my level. Like, we're not the same. There's no commonalities. We don't have anything in common. We're not about to be seeing eye to eye on pretty much nothing. So it ain't no point in me being cool with you. You know, most of my real friends in life, We just see each other and be like, hey, bye girl, what's up? What you got going on? How is such and such? That's a real friendship. To me, those are the type of females I like being cool with. They just like me. They don't do the little they don't do the clingy thing. They don't do the thing. They just like, see you when I see you, you cool, you good in my book. Type energy, and that be that. You know what I'm saying? They going about their business, I going about my business. Those are my real friends. You know what I'm saying? People who ain't up on that, they not my real friends. They never was my real friend. Cause I don't really get along with airheads. I don't get along with people who are two-faced. I don't get along with people like that. And I don't like clingy ass females. I don't like desperate ass females who are always thirsting over dudes, who are always in and out of relationships and always whining about it. I don't like that shit. I don't like it. I don't want to hear about it. So, I don't mess with too many females, to say the least. I really just don't. And the shit I'm seeing on social media is fucking garbage. Like, these are the type bitches that I would definitely not be cool with, not deal with, not talk to in real life. All of these black banshees on the internet, look at them, look at the stuff they be doing. A lot of them are attention star. They be lying about their life. They be trying to draw attention to themselves on some desperate stuff. They just be acting real pathetic on here. Okay? And then women who are intelligent saying something, they getting gaslit because these dumb bobbleheads are the loudest. They the ones being recognized. And then, the women who actually got something to say about something for real are being gaslit. They're not being acknowledged. Because them dumb assholes are trying to get in the way of any intelligent conversations. Like, you notice some females on here, they try to pretend like they're educated, but they keep having the same conversation over and over and over and over and over and over. This bitch is really a dummy. She not smart. She just pretending like she's smart. She just know how to articulate words in a way where it seems like she has a extensive vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? Like, she know how to articulate herself, but really she's dumb because she's saying the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. That's somebody with no original thought who really don't think that much and don't have much to say, but the same exact thing. Those women they're the most annoying ones out of anybody else because they really try to make their viewers think that they really own something. They own nothing. Y'all notice how they don't never talk about money? They don't never talk about money, finances, nothing. They don't never tell their viewers on how to get some money. They don't never be, interested in those kind of conversations at all. They're not really trying to help no female come up, is the point. You living in a male-dominated society where they're politically trying to control things and not have no women on your level that's speaking for you anywhere to be heard or seen. You dealing with political war, sexism, racism, whatever the hell, all these, you dealing with all of these things, and this dumb bitch ain't talking about none of that. She ain't talking about nothing that's going to be beneficial to help you for real, for real. So that's how she wants you caring about males all day. She wants you thinking about celebrities who ain't got nothing to do with your ass. Like, why in the fuck are you putting that kind of energy in somebody else's celebrity relationship? Why are you on their ass like that? Why are you on everything that's happening with them on that kind of obsessive level? What does that have to do with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, these people need to get clowned. These celebrities, if y'all didn't pay attention to it or speak on it or acknowledge it, then it would go away. Like, you're not a celebrity anymore. You're a fucking Z-list celebrity now. We don't put you on the status of being a Z-list celebrity. We don't like you. We don't want to hear from you. We don't care about your relationship. And when you do put out projects, we're not fucking supporting it. Why? Because you're lame. You're lame. You're lame. We burnt out listening to crap that we don't care about your life that we don't care about. And now we're going to boycott your ass. Like, that's what we should be doing. All right, so like I was saying, um, I don't really give a fuck if YouTube shadow ban me. Okay, I don't care what they do. Like, I'm gonna keep saying whatever the hell I want to, so it don't matter if they shadow ban me or not. I'm dealing with a pack of faggot ass males who are fucked up and poor and lonely, pathetic, not a part of the 1% of wealthiest males. So they're the ones to keep trying to silence my ass. But I'm showing these bitches, no matter what they do, like I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. So that's just the bottom line. Like it don't matter what they do. Like the gaslight and all the little troll shit they be doing. I don't give a fuck about none of that. So it is what it is. And you gonna have some bobblehead bitches, because that's what we talking about on this live, is these bobblehead bitches. You gonna have bobblehead women who are going to co-sign these bitch ass males. You're going to have these roaches, but what you're not going to do is make no black female like me give a flying fuck about them women. Period. I don't care, and I don't have nothing to do with them crusty ass females, and I'm never going to have nothing to do with their bottom barrel trenches level having self. It's just not going to happen. So those are the facts. Like I'm never gonna be cool with them. I'm never gonna be united with them. And them hoes ain't never gonna speak for me. And yeah, they just clowns. Like I don't even these males are so primitive and stupid because they keep thinking they're gonna create some kind of unity or something with women, make us all think alike and act alike. No the fuck you not. You don't have the power to do that. And the women that you gonna have control over are dumb. They're not going nowhere in life. So you're not gonna use them for nothing. Like they're not gonna be used for anything to advance anything. So it don't matter that you have them on deck. It don't matter. Like what's your point? Having them on deck is to do what? Do you think it's bothering women like me to have them on deck? Do you think I give a F about what those women are doing? Or I don't care about them crusty assholes at all. I don't care nothing about them. So I don't have nothing to do with them. I don't socialize with them. I don't want nothing to do with them. So I only care about myself and what I got going on. I don't really care about other females. So that they'll never be affecting me on any kind of level, because these males be trying to use these women to affect me, just like they're doing with Jess Hilarious, like Gaslighting Jess. They want all black women to co-sign the Lauren girl. They want us all to be on her bandwagon, ride her coattails, and thinking that that's the way to be. And it's like, no, we're not. Like, she's an airhead. She's dumb. I see what's going on. She's a gopher. She's gonna do what she told. She don't have opinion about nothing, and she's just a gopher. Period. That's what she is, and nobody's co-signing that crap. I like Jess Hilarious because she's opinionated. I don't like her choices in life with just having random babies with being a baby mama and stuff. I don't agree with that, but so far as her personality, I side with her um, on the show. I side with her behavior and opinions. So that's how I'm thinking, and that's how I'm moving. And I mean, like I said, these males are not gonna really do nothing about none of that. Like they don't have no power to do nothing about it. They have control over the dumb bitches. They have control over. They can gaslight them, control their algorithm. But what are you doing to me? You controlling them dumb bitches is affecting me how? Like it ain't, because I don't have nothing to do with them dumbass. I ignore the shit out of black women. I don't deal with them. I'm not cool with them. I don't have no group of friends or none of that crap. I don't mess with them. I don't even care about them at all. So it is what it is. Like I'm just not understanding the point behind certain actions. I'm not getting it. But yeah, I'm just not understanding certain actions. Like I don't get um the obsession with these males like trying to use other women to influence other women, especially women who's grown. Like you ain't getting no fucking little ass girls that's who are dumb as fuck to influence a grown adult woman. Like who the hell what they doing that at? The only women that you have control over or little girls you have control over is women who are mentally undeveloped. Like they kids, they teenagers, they don't know nothing about nothing. That's the only ones you're gonna be able to trick into being on your side. Because women who are intelligent are never gonna be on your crusty ass side. It ain't never gonna happen. You just dirty and dingy and disgusting. You ain't going nowhere. And I don't understand why these males don't understand they're not going nowhere. You can try to control black women out of here you want to. You're still not going. Do it look like you're going some fucking where? This was funny about the whole thing. It's like, look at your shit. Do you look like you're progressing in life or digressing in life? Like that's the real question you should ask yourself. Like, why are you worried about me, bitch? Look at you. Are you going anywhere? Are you rich? Are you wealthy? Are you building wealth? No, you're not. You're poor. You ain't going no fucking where. You have what you have, and you're gonna be stuck in the same position you're in. You're not progressing in life. You're not getting better. You're not doing anything. So why are you not worried about that? Why the hell is you worried about somebody else, you hating ass bitch? These males are so damn dumb and stupid, they don't understand that. Like, you can hate on somebody else all your hating ass want to, but look at you. You ain't you don't have shit to live for. Like your shit is trash on every level. It ain't nothing gonna change that. You just a hating ass bitch. You're a hater. You're emasculated. You're on a female level. That's always gonna be nasty. That's always gonna be primitive, nasty. You never gonna have no manhood. You never gonna be developed, mentally developed. You never gonna have no money. Like you're not never gonna be of any importance, and then you're gonna die, and that's just gonna be your lifespan. But me, I'm always gonna be relevant because I am, because you motherfuckers made me relevant. And I'm not never going to deter from anything that I think or feel. It's not never going to happen. I'm always going to know what I know and understand what I understand and move accordingly. And there's nothing you fools can do about it. Your life is trash. Like, you're not on my level. You're not affecting me. You're not. And I don't know when that's going to process. And trying to use women to manipulate other women is not going to do nothing for you. Because who the hell is listening to a dumb bitch? Who the hell is about to follow a dumbass female? Like, who's going to do that? Who's going to, just because she dick gassing, who going to follow her lead? Just because, why? What reason would there to be caring about what she doing? Like, let's be real. Like, I don't know what to tell you. These dudes are stupid. They don't have no sense. And these damn females are even dumber. They really don't have no. Black women are, I don't know what to say. I mean, because they just be living a mediocre ass life and not really, they be acting like they way higher than what they are. I don't know why black women be acting like that. They really be thinking their life is impressive, and it's like, no, it's not. Just like the women I was just talking about on TikTok doing that dumbass challenge. That's embarrassing. When you're doing stuff like that, that makes you look like your life is in shambles. It makes you look like you're unsuccessful in life when you do stuff like that. The mere conversations that black women have online makes them look pathetic. You know what I'm saying? It makes them look like they are unintelligent, they uneducated, they don't think that far, they're not successful, they look miserable as hell. They always talking about some damn celebrity nigga who don't want them, who don't like them. You know, they be trying to be neutral about talking about them and obsessing about them. They be obsessively reporting on niggas who don't mess with them, who don't like them, who wouldn't even never even could even think of them on any kind of level. And they be obsessed with those dudes. That's miserable. They look miserable. Always talking about colorism for years and years and years. That's pathetic. This it's black women who devoted to those kind of conversations. This is like, when the hell are you gonna understand that males don't mess with you, and that's what your real problem is that men do not see value in you and they don't want to pick you. And that picking you is them devaluing their own status in life. Because the status symbol is not you. The status symbol of womanhood and beauty and femininity is not you. Because these males don't see you that way, and you want to argue with them about it instead of just moving on. You know what I'm saying? Accepting your position or accepting how they see you. Instead of you doing that, you just gonna tussle with them and argue and try to make a point for yourself. That's pathetic. That's pathetic. The only way black women look intelligent or will even be perceived as being even slightly intelligent is if they are talking to each other about building each other's finances up because they know the situation they in. And it's like, okay, excuse these males, we're segregated from these fools. Let's worry about our money and what we're gonna do about this, that, and the third. Like, do y'all see that's never a conversation? Black women don't want to come up because that's never a conversation. Black women don't never talk about anything productive. They always talk about some stupid mess, and it's like, and they be the main ones trying to act like they above something. Do y'all see how black women be trying to act like they above a certain station and status all the time? And they're not. They're not. They're not. They never are. It's always smoke and mirrors. They never above nothing. They just be acting like they above a certain status. Like, oh, I ain't one of them. I ain't. Yes, you are. Look at your damn content. Anyways. And they be thinking, really, the truth is, other black women are the only ones to be caring about them anyway. Like, they don't have no real audience. Most black women on YouTube, they don't have no real audience. Like, they don't have a big audience, like a audience of audience of diverse people. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a diverse amount of people who just from all walks of life and all people don't want to hear what black women be talking about, but other black women. Which is why they always talk about low level as like nigga stuff all the time, because that's all they can talk about, because nobody else want to see them talk about nothing else. I don't think other people are even, I don't think they think black women are capable of talking about something else. I don't even think they would be impressed and in shock if black women talked about anything else other than celebrity gossip, hair weave, makeup, racism, colorism. All of that make you, when black women are constantly talking about that all the time, that makes them look like they are miserable as hell and not on the status of a woman living a better quality life, because she don't even talk about those things because she don't experience those things. Like, she just minding her business and living her life, so she talking about other things in the world, fun things, video games, I don't know, science, mathematics, pop culture in general, music, dancing, I don't know, some. She is worried about other stuff because she don't have to deal with that particular thing all the MFing time, to the point where that's all she know. And then that's what I mean about black women thinking they on a higher status. No, you're not. If you're talking about those things that Black women always talking about, that's all you always gonna be on the level of being a black chick and being in a box and being stereotyped. That's sorry, that's how that word. Like you're not above it all. If you was above it all, you wouldn't be talking about it. Then they'll be talking about that shit and then be trying to act like, well, I'm not going through that. I'm not dealing with it. Well, bitch, you talking about it, so it really don't matter what you say. You can say you're not a part of it, you don't deal with it, but in actuality, obviously you do, because why are you talking about it? Why do you need to attract other black women? Attract somebody else. That's the point. You don't have to talk about these topics if you had other people who cared about you. You feel me? Like, if you had a different audience, then you could talk about other things. But you have to talk about that crap because that's the only people that's paying attention to you. Your commentary is proving who your main demographic viewers are. And that means that, girl, you're not above your station. That's what that means. And you ain't never gonna look like you are. You're until you separate yourself from that whole conversation. And I gave you the key. I gave black women the key to get out of that. If you accept that these males don't mess with you, if you just accept that, that's how you move on. That's how you be a part of a different energy. Because now you're not worried about those things that males are putting, inflicting you with. You don't have that on the mind. Because males are not a thing. They're not a conversation. You don't care about them. So racism, you don't care about that. You don't care about certain racial politics, stuff like that. You don't care about that. You've done away with it. You don't care about that stuff. You just ignore that. That's not a part of your life. You don't care about it. It doesn't affect you. Blah blah blah. I don't have any kids. I ain't gotta worry about it. Social stuff. Cause I don't have any kids. So yeah. Anybody want to be socially unaware or be whatever, ignorant or whatever the hell, it won't be affecting my kids because I don't have none. So now I can be a part of I can just morph myself into whatever I want and talk about whatever I want. Now I have the ability and freedom to talk about whatever I want to talk about. I don't have to be consumed with these particular topics because I'm not experiencing these things. That's the only way you could be above your station is my point. So any black woman that act like she above, no the hell you ain't. You just trying to get on other black women's fucking nerves because you ain't got nothing better to do. Period. You're not above shit and you're not doing anything different or special. You just doing what the hell y'all typically do, which is pathetic. And we know who the hell you work for because y'all always controlling the same dumbass narrative and y'all think somebody's too dumb to figure that out. Dumbing down black women is a business. Dumbing down black women is business. It's a 24-hour day job. A lot of people are in on it. The type of shit that black women talk about is just a tactic to dumb black women the hell down and consume your mindset so they can brainwash your ass and get you to do what they want you to do. They want you to be a mental slave and they don't want you having control or autonomy over your own body and thought process. Period. Period. They trying to make you a mental slave, ultimately a physical slave, but through mental slavery. Okay? Yep, that's the game plan. And once you understand that, then you know how to work around that shit. And the only way you can be above your station is if you know what I know. You have to have this knowledge to be out of the matrix. Or to be aware of the matrix, like you know how to move around in the matrix because you understand it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have that knowledge, you just gonna be going around in circles trying to prove you above for shit you ain't above. If you still worrying about these males, you still crying about the shit they doing, and you still care, and you still trying to fix it and trying to. I mean, girl, that's a perpetual state of patheticness. That's pathetic. Why would you continue being in that space? For what? For what? You're not getting nothing out of it. Nothing's changing. And you're not progressing. Males are digressing. You can never say, oh, well, I'm progressing. I'm progressive because I'm still dealing with these males and caring about all this garbage that don't matter. You can't even never say you progressive with even thinking like that because they're digressing. They're not giving an F. Look at their content. Look at their videos. Look at the stuff they talk about on social media. Look at their content. They're fucking digressing in life. They're not evolving. They're not getting better. They're not thriving for better. They're not trying to do anything. They're pathetic. They are completely worthless and useless to the female gender. Period. They are parasites. They're operating as parasites right now on this level. They are parasites in society. They are not progressive males getting nobody nowhere. So you can't progress if you're still talking about them. Or you can't say you're progressive if you're still talking about them. Because they're unevolved and they're devolving more and more every day. Only way you can escape that, as I said, is that not dealing with them anymore. Then you escape it. Then you're not a part of that. I'm evolving, bitch, and you're not. So you're going to stay your dirty ass where you are. Hater. Yeah, you're going to stay your dusty ass right where you stand. You're not going nowhere in life. But guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not entertaining it because I don't give a damn. I don't care about your progression in life. I don't care if you get anywhere. I'm not helping you. I'm not helping you. You're a beast from hell, and I'm not helping you. You're going to hell where you belong. I'm not helping you see the light. I ain't helping you have an enhanced, better view or a better life. I don't care about your ass. So you a hating ass bitch, and they're doing what we see them doing. You know what I'm saying? They get mad when you're not a part of their bullshit, when they can't devour you mentally and physically. Then they get mad. They start trying to fuck with you other ways. That's what a demon would do. That's how you know they the damn devil. They the damn devil. Why ain't black women having a conversation about how these males are the damn devil? How are they not the devil on earth? How are they not the devil on earth? It don't make no rational, it don't make no logical sense for them to be anything other than Satan on earth. The thing, the serpent, the demon that we've all been aware of, like taught about, that has to be them. It ain't no way around it. Because they're unprogressive. Look at how they're stalking women and the shit that they're doing to try to devolve women because their asses are fucked up. So now they trying to F us up. Make us, stop us from evolving, stop us from progressing in life. That's some hating that, like, that's pathetic. And y'all still worrying about that, and you still having a conversation about these fools? You still think it's something to talk about? It ain't nothing to talk about. So that's just how I see it. And yeah. I mean, everything I pretty much say ties together, you know, with the same point that I keep driving home. Like, it's pathetic out here in these streets. And it, I mean, it is pretty much the whole black community. Like, the whole shit is just, I don't see why anybody with any sense. Well, like I said, we see what wealthy black people do. They get the fuck away from other black people. And it makes sense. Like, I'm not dealing with that trash. Like, they get some money and they away from this nonsense. They get away from, and it's really just black women they trying to get away from. Because it's the ignorance of black women to keep this thing going. So, you know, that's why you have so many black males who are wealthy who won't have nothing to do with a black female. They don't want to create a black community. They want to eugenicize themselves. Like, they want to get rid of the whole thing. So they don't want to prolong it. I'm like, do you black women understand that? Is that something that y'all think about? That nobody wants to progress you. Nobody wants to continue a community with you. When your male group gets wealthy, they don't want to give anything to you. Like, they don't want to progress you financially, economically. They don't want to create a black community or a black area or black anything. That'd be you that want to create these things. And it keeps being, seen as less than and just dirty and filthy. Like, how do y'all feel about that? Especially the male worshippers. How do y'all feel about that? Like, I be wondering how the hell that make black women feel, knowing that. Like, any way that these males could progress you if they wanted to, they refuse to do it. They don't want nothing to do with you. It's only the bottom trenches of males who want anything to do with you, and it's just to procreate so you can stay where you're at and never evolve. I mean, that's the truth. How do y'all feel about that shit? And then y'all be still on the internet obsessing about celebrity males and obsessing about these conversations and shit. You see the state of males today. You see how they are, how gay they are, how effeminate they are, how poor they are, and y'all just won't stop. And then y'all think y'all gonna force other women to be a part of your shit. Like, that's the crazy part. Oh, let's unite. Anytime a black woman say that, I know she talking about other black women, because she ain't talking about no Negro. Like, let's unite and love each other. They gotta be. Anytime a black female say that, because they the only ones who would say that. You feel me? A black dude would never say that. Let's love each other and unite. They'll go on black women's channels and say that shit, but they would never just say that randomly to the collective of black people. It'll always be black women. Yes, unite, black women. Let's unite. Let's love one another. They'll say that only to black female spaces. But then you'll see a black woman say, and she said that a space where it's black males and black females. And I'm like, nah, how I look at that is you a parasite, and you know that you need other women to help you out so you can be with your mans. And you know you need a woman's input and help so you can have your mans. That's how I look at that shit. Hell yeah, black women be. I don't even think. Yeah, you're right. You might be right about the free labor. I don't. The crazy part about that, Linus Boone. The crazy part about it is other black women don't like black women, and I don't know why black women would think they're gonna make other black women deal with them when y'all already know it ain't no unity amongst black women. Like, why do black women be thinking this crazy shit when they already know in the community that other black women don't like them? Why do they think they're going to unite with other, or get other black women to unite with them or care about them, or whatever? Why do they think that when it ain't no evidence of that in the black community? Like, it ain't no black female unity in the black community. Ain't no stranger black women who are strangers to each other coming together on shit. Like, that doesn't even happen. It literally doesn't happen. This is psychotic. Like, you got to be a deranged lunatic not to see that doesn't happen. Why are you speaking like that happens? Yeah, black women do hate each other, just like you see it with the whole Breakfast Club. That's the scenario that happens with black women. Black women get a job, doing, feeling herself, everything good. Niggas start hating on her. Another black woman comes in, and then it becomes a competition, and then people start siding with the other chick, even though the other one was really the one in the right, because they was minding their business, doing what they supposed to be doing, and there really should have been no competition. Like with Angela Yee, did they do that to Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club? Did they bring another bitch in to conversate alongside her, or did that just happen to Jess Hilarious, the black woman? It just happened with her. Like, they just, for some reason, they wanted to put a black woman on the show and then undermine her by putting another black woman on the show. But they didn't do that with no other female host. They only did that with a black female host. Y'all still think that's a little suspicious? They don't ring no bells or nothing. They don't make you conscious on any kind of level. Like, that's kind of some little ashy, janky ass shit. Like, that's why the hell it should make black women be like, that's why I don't want to work with black males. That's why I don't want to work with black people. That's why I want to be the token black chick somewhere where ain't no niggas there. Cause then I won't have to deal with this clown ass shit. Getting picked and preferred and shit. Competing with some other bitch. Like, that's anytime it's a black situation, that's the situation we always gonna be in. They definitely respected Angela Yee in regard to her position on the show. Now, Charlamagne used to disrespect her. You know, she used to have people come on the show and check her and do little stuff, and she didn't really have no backup from the other hosts. So I did see little stuff like that, little disrespectful stuff. I don't know what happened behind the scenes. All I know is what I saw. So she was disrespected, but it wasn't on the same level as Jess Hilarious. You didn't have a whole bunch of bitch ass and feminine homos on the internet making videos about Angela and how she ugly, she can't articulate herself, she don't know how to speak. Angela Yee was very ditzy as far as I'm concerned. I don't feel like she was all that articulate. In my personal opinion, I don't feel like she was very literate to me. She had an accent. You could tell that she had an accent and that she was kind of hood with the way she talked. She had a real hood vernacular, like she wasn't an educated journalist. So I don't know why they didn't try to play Angela Yee like she was dumb and illiterate and can't speak. Why they didn't say that about Angela Yee? Or that she not pretty. Angela Yee is not I wouldn't say she's a 10 beauty wise. Like, I mean, she is okay looking. She ain't horrible looking, but she's not no dang on model. But they didn't call her ugly. They didn't embarrass her, humiliate her, and trash her like they doing with Jess Hilarious. They got a whole different energy for Jess Hilarious that they don't have for Angela Yee, or never had for Angela Yee. And they never tried to disrespect her by putting another female host on the show and making her compete with her and all that. They never did that. They respected her as a host on the show and let her have her segment on the show without it being interrupted. You understand? But black women are so slow and primitive and dumb that they're going to continue watching the Breakfast Club knowing that they disrespecting the black females on there just because they showing favor for one dumb bitch over another one. Which is dumb and counterproductive. It's like, no, you shouldn't like the whole show. You shouldn't be cool with the whole setup. That should make you not want to watch. And you know that the Lauren girl gonna be a talking head. She not gonna really have no opinion, so F her. We don't want to hear from her for what? She ain't gonna say nothing. Jess Hilarious would have been the one that really put people in their place, say whatever she want to say. And since she can't do that, I don't care for any black female being on the show. How about you get all of the black women the hell off the show? Get them off the show. Why are they there? We know eventually they're gonna be replaced. So that's just the bottom line. Eventually, both of them are going to be replaced, and they're going to get a stand-in who's not black. Period. Then they're going to say they're going to put out a damn a statement saying that whatever little lies, you know, to try to cover up that they just didn't want a black female co-host. Because their whole goal is to stop black women from being progressive. They don't want black women having no opinion. They don't want black women making no money. Niggas, do y'all not understand niggas in Hollywood, that's their whole goal and objective? Matter of fact, let me not even say that. Niggas' goal in general, it ain't even just in Hollywood, in general, is to make sure black women are not successful and they don't have shit. Don't y'all realize that? Don't y'all realize that they always try to destroy black women's progress, try to destroy black women's progression in everything? They don't want to see black women come up. They don't want to see black women winning. They don't want to see black women as a co-host and getting a lot of attention and surpassing everybody else with popularity, making more money. You think they want to see that? Negroes want to feel like they're better than somebody. They compete with females as if they were a female. They are female. These are These are transsexuals. They're transvestites. I promise you, that's how they really are. They are males on the outside and females on the inside. That's how they operate. They haters. They're like jealous females. They don't want to see no black woman come, especially not one like Jess Hilarious, who is opinionated and say what she want. They want to control a black female. They want to know they had control of her ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I can get her to do whatever I want. I can punk her. I can have complete dominance and control over her. That's the black woman I'm gonna allow to come up a little bit. It's because I have control over her ass. I can stop her progress anytime I want to. This black chick, I can't stop her because she ain't having that shit. So it ain't no control or power I can have over her. So what my goal is to stop her from getting to the next level. Because no, you're not getting to the next level without me being relevant and being a cosign or being. These niggas are narcissists, man. They just narcs. All males are narcs. All of them. They all want to be more important than you and be responsible for you having shit. They don't never want you to be able to say, I'm smart. I did this on my own. They hate it. Don't y'all see them making videos and content against women who are independent and say they have degrees? These are some bitches. And that's why women without degrees should just be as bitchy as the ones with degrees. All women should just turn into bitches overnight. And all act like, I don't have a degree. I don't have shit and I don't care. I still want you to get your crusty ass on my face. You ain't got enough money to be my man. You ain't got enough money to be my baby. They your broke ass. That's how the ones without degrees should speak. Ones with degrees keep saying what you saying. Bitch, I got a degree. I got an education. I have money. I'm successful. Like, and you're not. You're mad. Then they won't have nowhere to run to, bitch. Because the women with the degrees are bitches and the ones without them are bitches. Now what? Now you ain't gonna play nobody off nobody because now you just gonna have to deal with the facts. We don't fuck with you because you don't have shit. And we all together on that. We all agree that we don't fuck with you. That's what Jess Hilarious and Lauren should have did. That's the energy they should have had. We think it's y'all. We think it's you all that's the problem. We good over here. Y'all got the problem. Y'all lame. Like the fuck, the way y'all do business is pathetic. But me and her are cool. We don't have no problems with it. But see, black women will never do that shit because it's always gonna be that bitch who wants to be the relevant one, who's willing to throw the other one under the bus to get some brownie points. That's the stupid bitch that's always gonna be the problem. She ain't uniting with nobody because all she care about is getting clout because she's lame as hell. And the funny part about that is, as soon as they finish dusting this other chick, they're gonna dust your ass next. You're not gonna be exempt, boo. I don't know who the fuck you think you is, but you're not coming up. So think that you about to be. It always happens like that. It's just like when two women are messing with the same dude, and you know that whole baby mama or side piece, main piece argument. It's the same thing with that. It's stupid. Both of them are failures in life. Both of them are equally pathetic. Both got ran through. They both on the same level to the dude. And it ain't no one is better than the other. So when women argue about that, they're stupid because both of them are lame. Like, it's never cute to be the main chick and spend all that time, money, and years on somebody and they played you over somebody else and you sitting here trying to say, well, at least I was the main one. It don't matter. He got the other girl pregnant. Now you have to give half of your money to another bitch. Like, what's wrong with you? You don't see you got played? You will never be able to argue that you better than the other girl. Because even if you don't love her, who gives a damn about that word, fool? It's your life that has been ruined. It don't matter who you think he has affection for. Clearly, he don't mess with you like that either, stupid. He went out and messed with another girl and was giving her what he should have been giving you And now she's pregnant. Now she's stuck connected to y'all family. Like, what part of that do you not understand? Like, it ain't no main chick baby mama argument. It's not. It's not. Because what you don't want to realize and believe is that dude feel the same way about you that he did the side piece. Y'all women really be thinking it's a different. No, it's not. He saw you as a jump off, and he just got, you know, he just got whipped or something on you or whatever. Maybe he even went down the aisle and said he do, but it don't matter because he didn't do shit. He said I do, but what did he really do? He a piece of shit. And there ain't no way around it. You're not never gonna make yourself look better than the other chick. You're not. I don't care if you married or not. That shit ain't nothing. That's just a ceremony, boo. That don't mean shit. And that's why I said it's always it's the most important thing is where the money is going. If a dude cheat on you and get another woman pregnant, he should be killed. He should be killed off, and then you should get all of the money, like the damn insurance money or something. That's what should happen in that in that scenario like that. Like if he cheat on your ass in a marriage and get somebody else pregnant, he should die immediately. That's the only justice. You get the insurance money and you get the house and all the other shit. This bitch, by hoe, you got the kid. Get the fuck out of here. That's the only way it's justice served. Other than that, bitch, if that nigga's still alive, you ain't really got no money out of it. Girl, you're a loser. Let's be real. And there ain't no argument on your behalf. And I don't know why women don't understand that shit. They still be saying dumb shit like they don't know the truth. How the fuck you grown and you don't realize how things work? You still living in la la land? You still think you got picked and chosen, but it ain't no money to back that up? Money to back it up. That's the only way you're going to know the truth. He left you with some funds. He left you with something he owns. He supported his family. He made sure you were good even in his death. That's the only goddamn way you gonna know that somebody really cared, where you have bragging rights. Other than that, he was just a fucking parasite. Let's be real. You're a loser. That's how I think. Other women don't be up on that. And that's why I'm about to be conversing with other women who think lower than that. Because it's like, shut up. You a kid. Grow the fuck up. You're not a teenager. Grow up. Men are supposed to provide. That's what they supposed to do. If they ain't doing that, it ain't shit to talk about. These motherfuckers are trash. They have no masculinity, no manhood. They don't want to give you no money. And that's just that. They gay. They giving you diseases. They really undercover. Most of them are undercover. Accept it and move on. Stop acting like you don't know he a faggot. If he don't want to give you no money, he's gay. Like, what part of that do you not understand? He thinks he's a female. He thinks he's the woman. You're supposed to give him money. He's gay. What part of that do y'all women not understand, though? Because a straight man just wouldn't behave that way. It's just the truth. They don't think like that. They know they're supposed to give women money. They know they're supposed to pay bills. They know that they have to take care of kids. And they just don't want to be a bum. He just don't want to be a bum. He just don't want to be looked at as a bitch ass dude. He just don't want to be looked at as like he broke. He ain't got no money. He can't take care of no woman. He got to lie about it. He got to sneak and snake and have these little dumbass conversations on the internet like a little better bitch. He just don't want to be looked at as a better male. And that's why he do what he do. That's what fuels him to take care of himself, is that he just don't want to be looked at a certain way. He don't want to be humiliated. And you know what? Really, the only way to get men to think like that is other men got to hold them to those standards. Like other men have to say, you a bitch. Other men gotta flex on him with their Rolex, they damn nice ass car and shit. Roll up and pull up on that bitch ass nigga like, you bitch ass, look at your fucking nigga, look at you dirty. Like nigga, what the hell is you doing? You dirty nigga. Clean the fuck up. You a lame ass nigga, like look at yourself. I swear, that's the only way to do it. If they don't have another man pull up on them like that, they'll never have that mentality. They some better bitches. Like they think women gotta, you gotta fuck with a nigga. No the hell I don't, bitch. What the hell's wrong with you? Even you saying that these motherfuckers are so animalistic and primitive and retarded, you saying that doesn't do nothing in their brain. It literally don't. I'm seeing that shit. They animalistic. You saying nigga, you're dirty as fuck and I don't like you does nothing to their brain. It does nothing. They don't process that at all. They don't care. But if another man say you a bitch ass, dirty ass, nasty ass nigga, like you a hoe, that's the only thing that resonates. Like if all society, like all men of society held a standard of manhood and told this bitch ass better bitch, you're not a part of our crew. You're not a part of our group. You're a bitch. We ostracize hoes like you out of here. Bitch, dude. Get your ass out of here. We banish you, nigga. We banish you to the fucking wilderness. Get your bitch ass out of here. That's the only way it's gonna work. I promise y'all. And since they won't do that because they are some devolved weirdos, that's why you have the society you have now. That's why they act like they act. Because all they care about is the approval from other men and not women. So they look to other men and say, this shit is cool. And they don't care what women think. They be like, well, all the men co-sign my dirty, stanky ass. Yeah, because he's a fucking faggot. That's how you know how gay men are. I'm trying to tell y'all what I know. That's how you know. They don't hold each other to any kind of masculinity at all, which means that there's some little fishy ass shit going on. Because it's like, why in the fuck is you not feeling like this nigga's nasty? Like, why are you not saying ill nigga? Like, why you want to be homeboys with this bitch ass dude that's a little flimsy ass, girly ass fucking better bitch? Why you want to be cool with him? You cool with better males? You like that shit? You cool with this shit? That's your friend? What the fuck? He dirty. He dirty. Fuck you cool with that for? You should be like, nigga, I can't be cool with you. Get your shit together, nigga. I'm sorry. You're weird, nigga. If they had other men to be like, you a fucking weirdo, man. What's wrong with you? They would tighten up real quick. But you have other men being gay as fuck with them, trying to get them a shoulder to lean on. They babying each other like some faggot shit. Like, oh, it's not gonna be okay. No, the fuck it's not. It's not okay. This motherfucker is gonna die off. Who the fuck will want this fool? I'm not even. I'm done with that conversation. But yeah, I'm finished on that note, y'all. Finish on that note. I said what I had to say. I hope y'all enjoyed this live. And I guess I'll be back to talk to y'all later at a different time. Bye, y'all.